everybody, and welcome to Just Another Nerdy Podcast. I'm Jay.
Tommy M.F. White.
And Drizzt is missing right now. I'm sure he's on his way. Welcome to the podcast. All two viewers I think we have right now. We are streaming on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Just so you guys know, we probably have a preference for YouTube, so if you want to go over YouTube, hit up youtube.com/justanothernerdypodcast. Or, well, that's not. Just look up Just Another Nerdy Podcast. You'll see this face, and that face, and many other faces. So, welcome, guys. If you guys haven't seen us before, we stream live every Wednesday around 11 a.m. on YouTube and Twitch. Looking up Just Another Nerdy Podcast. Hit us up on our social medias, facebook.com/justanothernerdypodcast and twitter.com/JANerdyPodcast. And then if you guys want to, if you're watching this live and you want to be able to listen to this on the road, you can download us into your pocket on Google Play, iTunes, Stitcher, and iHeartRadio, and CastBox, and other shit. So check us out there if you feel like. Feel free to drop in a comment or anything, because we got this. If that's you, Chris, hi, how you doing? But yeah, guys, welcome to the stream. I hope everything's going fantastic. How you doing this week, Tommy?
I'm doing great.
What have you been up to?
Playing a lot of video games, rewatching Batman the Animated Series.
Okay. Did you see they're all on Amazon Prime now?
Yeah, that's why I started rewatching them. No, because I found them before, but for some reason, when I was using it on my Xbox, my Amazon Prime app, it wouldn't let me play them.
Maybe I wonder if that's there's a reason for that. Sometimes they limit how you can watch things.
I don't know, because I was using the Amazon Video app, but I loaded them up on my smart TV, and they play just fine, so...
Yeah, that's interesting.
I've spent the last 2 weeks watching it. I'm already almost on Season 3.
Sweet. What video games are you playing? It looks like you brought one with you.
Fire Emblem. A lot of Fire Emblem. A ton of Fire Emblem.
Nice.
I love RPGs. I especially love strategy RPGs. They take thought and careful planning of all your actions, and they make you freak out and rage, and they're lovely.
Nice. Oh, what do we got? Hey guys, is Tommy and Drizzt gonna start MIA every other week, so I'll see Tommy in 2 weeks again? It's very well possible, Chris. It's very well possible. You never know, buddy. So yeah, I did not watch one single Mission Impossible movie this week. Tommy loaned me the entire series as a real friend, and I was like, I'm gonna finish Supernatural.
I tried. I need to catch up because I haven't seen the last season, but I got 5 episodes in, and I was like, I can't. I know I need to catch up because I'm 12 episodes in. I can't do it.
Are you not a fan of Jack?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this last season. I'm only 5 episodes in. I think it's terrible so far.
I was interested. I thought Jack was a cool idea to start with. I'm not sure I like where they're going with it, but so I was thinking about this the other day. Like, okay, so I watched to the end. I think you were there when Nate spoiled the ending of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I was kind of thinking, like, how could we rewrite it and make it better and less dumb? And I realized this. Okay, so those of you who don't know, Supernatural, the season arc, there's a whole nother dimension where all of their friends are alive, basically. And Michael, the Archangel, is still alive, and he's running around, and he's terrorizing people, and he wants to come over to our world and conquer our world as well. He's formed like a militant angel group.
It's bonkers.
So I don't like the other dimension thing. I think that's a little too cheesy.
See,
the apocalypse world.
I don't think they're doing it right in this one. There are other shows that have done the dual dimensions great. If you've ever seen Fringe, Fringe had the dual dimensions thing. And
Fringe was so good with that.
Fringe did it really well. Fringe was awesome.
So here's what I was thinking, right? So Heaven is also dealing with the issue where they are running too low on angel power. They have the angels are like batteries for Heaven, which I thought is dumb, but I think that's for my idea. I think they should keep. I'm sorry, I kicked your microphone. No. for my thought, I think they should keep that. But here's what I think they should do. Right, beginning of the season, they introduced this idea. Heaven runs out of power, and all the people in heaven fall back to Earth. So instead of doing an alternate dimension where all their friends come back, all their friends end up coming back from heaven. So then they're back. Michael is released from the cage because Michael's still in the cage. No one's talking about the fact that where did Michael go?
Their long lost brother.
Where did Michael go? Like that's
fucking his name's not Sam or Diehm.
Yeah. So Michael's still in the cage and he finally gets released, and then he starts creating havoc and running around trying to conquer this Earth. So then it keeps everything localized. And then the whole Wayward Sisters plot of the alternate dimension can still exist. And it's still cool. Because that was cool when they went to the other dimension where like the big old monster was chasing them and stuff. That was a cool idea and a fun expo, but it wasn't like centric to the entire plot, which then kind of dumbs the plot down. That's what I would have done. That's something I was thinking. I was like, maybe they should have.
Yeah.
This whole angel battery thing, though.
I think I'm gonna tough it out and finish it just because I'm that far in. It's just I was 5 episodes in the other night and I was like, I'm gonna watch some Batman. Like,
yeah,
like I'm gonna watch some Batman because like we've talked about it several times in the show. Supernatural here lately is like they'll have 4 or 5 good episodes a season, maybe 1 or 2 that are great, and then the rest are just there.
Yeah. It used to be like every episode was great. Like the first 5 seasons were fantastic.
Dude, yeah,
consistently.
Well, they were supposed to end it with the 5th season. That's why it had that perfect conclusion where they trapped the devil, and then like Sam was standing there at the tree watching Diehm with his family and stuff. And it was like just a sweet, emotional conclusion. I was all happy, like, oh, this is so amazing. And then they were like, how much money are we making off of this?
More. We need more.
Always need more money.
Free Michael. Right, Chris? Free Michael. So I did that, and then I started watching Supergirl again.
I love that show.
I'm not digging it. I'm not digging this season, honestly.
Oh, this season is
the rain
so
stuff
good.
is kind of annoying. I was like,
this season really has its ups and downs.
They gave John's dad like Martian Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
And I was like, the fuck? Like, why
he's got Martian dementia. Like.
Yeah, he's got Martian dementia, which I don't dig. I really don't.
This season has its highs and its lows. It's not as good. Season 2 was amazing. It's not quite that good, but when it's good, it's good. But when it's bad, it's bad.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan.
I really didn't like the rain stuff. I thought it could have been written a little better, and the stuff with Alex and her fiance, girlfriend, all that stuff. It felt way a lot like daytime soap opera level writing, like
really random too. Like they were like, oh, by the way, this girl's not on the show anymore, and not really a reason. Like I don't think she got asked for anything, did she?
No, she elected not to come back for this season, so they had to just kind of make something up.
Why though? I don't
know. She just didn't want to come back.
Maybe she didn't want to spend any more time in Vancouver, because that's the biggest problem. And that's actually why they lost Cat Grant.
Yeah, that's why.
Was because she didn't want to move to Vancouver.
She became a guest character because she didn't want to move there.
Yeah, she didn't want to move to Vancouver. And then they have Jimmy Olsen take over like a Jimmy Olsen champ.
And next season, Jeremy Jordan's role is going to be cut down.
Yeah,
because I guess he wants to pursue other things, which is understandable, but
yeah, well, he's a stage actor. He's a very talented, trained stage actor.
I think he came from stage acting and then broke into regular acting.
And if he got his face out, now that he has his face out there more, he has. People have seen his talent. He's going to blow up because he's on Netflix Newsies as Jack. He was on here.
He was in The Last 5 Years with Anna Kendrick. That's another musical that's actually on Netflix.
Oh yeah. He also did he did a spot on YouTube with Hugh Jackman where Hugh Jackman was not supposed to sing, and then he did for that damn circus musical. He just
The Greatest Showman. I love
The
that
Greatest
movie.
Showman. So he's there, and you're like, is he in The Greatest Showman? So people are doing research and shit. Nothing. Can't figure it out. Whatever, guys. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been up to this week. What is
Nate just pulled in?
Oh, okay, good. I was like, I was a little worried about him. I was like, did he fall asleep? That happens, guys. We fall asleep. Sometimes we sleep through the podcast. Not me though, because it's at my house. So yeah, we'll give Drizzt a second to pull on up, and we can talk to him about his stuff. I'm going to talk to him about Castle Rock. Did you catch up?
Oh yeah, I watched the new episode last night.
I didn't watch last night's episode. You can't spoil it. Is it good though? Just say if it's good.
I really liked it. The one before though, holy shit.
Yeah, right?
That cliffhanger.
The Queen? Holy hell.
Fucking boom, everything. And then it's one of those where it just cliffhanger. Watch next week, and you're like, I have to know.
And the entire time I'm wondering what's going on with the main character, because he last time I was like, when is he coming home? And then I was like, oh yeah, he's in that box. He's in that box listening to God or whatever. I don't know. Pretzel Rock. One of my favorites. Excuse me. So far.
Pretzel Rock.
And then on Netflix, if you guys have not seen, have you ever heard of Bert Kreischer?
He's a comedian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of him.
He comes in, he takes his shirt off, and he does a stand-up special.
Oh, yeah.
One of them is on YouTube.
I know that guy.
Yeah, it's Jay's house. He can be in his underwear throughout the podcast, and we wouldn't care.
We'd care a little bit.
They'd care. I'd care. I'm like, the more that I grow up, the more I'm comfortable being like half naked.
Right.
But like, when I was like, look at me like 5-6 years back, constantly dressed. Like I wore jeans to bed. Like
when you're like younger, like even around like my dude friends, I didn't like being undressed, and now I live with 2 other dude roommates, and I chill in the living room in my boxers. I'm always wearing a shirt. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
Like I'm just chilling. And I used to be all like, I gotta wear like 3 layers of clothes and socks and.
Yeah, I know. I used to wear jeans and a t-shirt to bed. Like it'd be like midsummer, the hottest day ever. Now it's like, if I wear any clothes, my legs get really hot, and then I just roll around all night. And like you have to like, like when you're married, you have to be concerned, or like when you're sleeping with another person now, like you have to be concerned like about them and their sleep, which then makes you lose sleep because then you're right. Concerned. And then like my wife still doesn't sleep because she could wake up to a pin dropping. I don't know what he said, but
he'll be up in a few.
Well, I'm sure he's probably smoking real quick.
Yep.
Anyways, so there was that, and then Bert Kreischer, though, he's a stand-up comedian. Takes your shirt off right away when it comes up. He is actually the guy that they based Van Wilder off of.
Really?
Yeah, and nothing like Ryan Reynolds. Looks not a thing, acts not a thing, but he's a total dude, bro. But like when he ended up like getting like, what he got famous for was like he was like drinking in college, and his college exploits were like legendary. and which is what they inspired
He tells
Van
that
Wilder.
joke about being over in Russia.
Yeah, he ended up in the Russian mafia on accident because he was drinking with a bunch of Russian mobsters.
Every time I watch that video, I die laughing.
It's the funniest. I am the machine. that's what. Yeah. So he had a new special on Netflix that they just added called Secret Time. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. It's amazing. It's a great hour and a half of just fantastic comedy. I was laughing so hard I almost shot hummus out my nose, like pita and hummus. I was like, so highly recommend watching that, because the other night I was like, I'm gonna finish. What was I gonna? Oh yeah, no, I was gonna finish Supernatural, which I did after that. But then I saw that pop up, and I'm like, oh, this first.
I've been watching a lot of stand-up comedy recently. Hannibal Buress has a new special. It was pretty funny. And I just had his name up. John Mulaney is another comedian that I really love. I think John Mulaney's hilarious. He's got 3 or 4 specials on Netflix. And they are a laugh riot.
You should pass it around. It's a cigarette. I don't smoke.
Neither do I. I had one cigarette once. Never again.
Bert Kreischer's hilarious. I thought it was Kreischer, but he was he actually says his name in the thing. He's like, we're the Kreischers, and I'm like, okay. And then I watched Chips this week, which was okay. It was pretty funny. More nudity than I expected, but odd nudity. Most movies have nudity where it's they show the girl and then she gets naked. But they're pictures, just pictures of boobs.
Oh, really?
A lot of it was, I was like, oh, okay. And then I started playing more Grand Theft Auto 5 this week because I've never played Grand Theft Auto 5, and I was highly entertained so far. I'm at the point where, let's see, I just pulled down the structure. I think I just started the story basically where I pulled down the building, which knocked it down, which pisses off the mobster. And tells you owe money, and then I went to Lester, and we've set up the whole plan to start robbing. And then I switched over to Franklin, and I've been a part of a few robberies that have gone wrong.
You are, even though I love GTA 5, you are farther in the story than I've ever gotten.
Oh, really?
I played 2 hours of the story, and then I had 6 or 7 friends that used to play, and they were like, hey, dude, get on GTA Online, make a character, let's do some heists and play. And so we would just spend hours upon hours doing heists and robbing banks, and so I played a lot of GTA Online with friends.
Have you seen Action Points with Johnny Knoxville? I have not.
Probably not. I'm not a huge Johnny Knoxville fan.
I dig Johnny. I think Johnny's entertaining. They don't put him in a lot of movies that I like to see. The last.
I like him when he's being funny. I keep seeing him in things where he's trying to not be funny, and it just.
I liked him in Walking Tall. That was the last thing that I saw him that I really enjoyed.
He played the grandpa in Bad Grandpa.
Yeah.
Which,
you know what? Good movie, actually. I enjoyed, because somehow what I really like about that was somehow they were able to combine improv, real life improv situations with I think he's coming up. Okay. Real life improv situations with with an actual story. There's a complete beginning, middle, and end. What's up?
Tom's on the doorstep. I don't know whose it is.
That's
probably
gotta be Tommy's.
So it
100%.
Take care of your shit, Tommy.
It reminds me kind of Ted, though. The movie's great the first 2 times you watch it, but then all the jokes fall flat because you've seen them and laughed at them.
I may have only seen Ted once.
We are talking about Bad Grandpa.
Yeah, you don't like Bad Grandpa?
I mean,
I think that was Tommy's.
Sorry,
I watched it once, so I have a good impression.
I watched it in the theater, and
let's
liked it.
Make sure you're talking.
Butthole. There we go.
Sorry about that noise distortion, guys.
That is all right. How we do, Chris? How do we sound? Let me know. I did
Chris with us?
Yeah, Chris is with us. This is our chat box. We're on both YouTube and Twitch right now.
Fucking frick.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna show. So we're not ending the stream, but I'm gonna show Drizzt something really fucking cool, real quick. I may have shown you this already. I told you about it, I think. But watch this.
That is
Scene transitions.
That is awesome.
I love it. So Yeah, so we were talking about shit that we've been up to this week. Oh, fuck. Let me give you some slack here.
I'm so sorry.
That's all right. Let's
Fucking shit up over here.
let's make sure Drizzt's mic is on. How about that, guys? My mic's down.
Sounds good. Hello.
Hey, I'm a damn mermaid queen. I'm a damn mermaid queen. Welcome to the Diehm stream. Team Diehm. I'm a damn mermaid queen. You're fucking. You're a fucking unicorn.
That is the second best username I've seen all week.
I'm damn mermaid queen. It's not I'm a damn mermaid queen. It's I'm damn mermaid queen. I love this fucking.
The best username.
I'm damn mermaid queen.
The best username I heard all week.
Pan that over just a bit. I'm just barely out of the shot.
I was playing this Magic game from my laptop called Magic Arena.
Feels bad.
And I played against a guy whose username in the Magic game was, "Is this Hearthstone?" And I laughed for 10 minutes. I took a screenshot of it. I sent it to like 4 friends.
Fucking delightful.
Yes, get him in the shot. I'm damn mermaid queen. Welcome. That's from Home Movies, which thank you for calling back to Home Movies, because that is one of my favorite. It's been forever. Which I don't think it's even on Hulu anymore. Fucking Hulu. I went back to see if they had Metalocalypse, and they took it off of Metalocalypse.
Those cocksuckers.
They took Metalocalypse off, and I'm like, I was really in the mood for Metalocalypse.
Right?
I'm damn mermaid queen. Welcome to JA Nerdy Podcast. No, we are not ending we are starting it now. Drizzt just walked in.
Hey guys.
This is Drizzt.
Hello.
This is
Tommy MF White.
I'm Jay. And this is just another nerdy podcast. I'm damn mermaid queen. Where are you from? How'd you find out about us? You just pop in on Twitter, Twitch. What's the deal? I'm damn mermaid queen.
And we are talking about whatever pops into our head. Mostly nerdy stuff.
We do have a news segment today.
We've started doing like a rough outline recently.
Yeah. I've been. So what I do is so if you go to our Facebook group, you can actually follow us on Facebook. And we put up like news articles every week of nerdy shit that we are excited to talk about. And when I say we, I mean me, and then once every week, Tommy. And then whatever that like CD Projekt Red thing was, I was like, oh sweet.
Oh dude, I was hype as shit.
And then Drizzt shows up and he's a dick on camera.
I'm rolling through streams. Well, I hope you want to hang out with us because we're excited.
2077, man.
Shit. Yeah, Cyberpunk, which I put up a little bit of a gameplay demo. You and this mic are not getting along.
Yeah, we're
today.
gonna fucking go rounds, man.
So you're gonna fucking box it or something.
Fucking pissed. To the butt. I am.
Hey, sis, hello. How's it going?
What's up?
I'm damn mermaid. I love this this meme.
Hello, Jay's sister.
So Drizzt, what have you been up to this week? We were just talking about
working, and I started classes.
You did start classes.
I did.
What are you learning?
Oh, I'm taking Intro to Film with the Human Fucking Miracle.
Yeah. She's amazing.
With Laura goddamn Armstrong.
Don't panic. She's moving houses. I was gonna say, I had to tell you houses because like someone like I was talking to one of the teachers that work with her, and they're like, yeah, we got a hold of you just a few minutes too late.
Chris, you're delightful. I love you.
I got Drizzt in 5 rounds versus the mic.
It's gonna be hard. This cord's pretty fucking long. You might have the fucking drop on me, Chris. Honestly. And I'm taking Russian history with Kent Beck.
Oh, okay. Right. Ooh, that's a cool
I
class.
love the way Mr. Mick, he teaches just like Laura. When he speaks, you can tell that he actually like legitimately fucking cares about
I've never met this man.
He's newer. I think he's only worked for the college for about 2 years now. But he's rad as shit. He's in a band. He sings. He plays the guitar. He's fucking awesome.
What the fuck?
The guitar.
He plays the guitar.
Yeah, the guitar.
You got me really excited for a minute. I thought you were saying this man plays the keytar, and I was going to be like, fuck yes! Let's get this man here now! I don't care if he's teaching a class. I want to see someone play the keytar. Have you seen on... I want to say it's Colbert. There's a guy who has like... It's like a fucking flute piano. He blows into it, and it's a tiny piano, and he's like... It's amazing.
Do either of you guys play any instruments?
I used to play the baritone, and that's why it's still sitting in my car from middle school.
I played the clarinet for a year.
Yeah.
I play the ocarina.
That's fucking cool.
Legit.
Can we get Nose Guy on sometime?
It's lame as shit, dude.
Yes!
It's a fucking hand flute.
What about Keytar?
Who here?
Oh, I'm a damn Mermaid Queen was like, Keytar?
I had a friend that bought an ocarina.
It's a really complicated looking instrument. It's like ding, 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 ding. It's like a banjo, but not. It's really fucked up.
So, okay. What?
The guitar, it's really.
Oh, yeah, okay. You said it's like a banjo, and I was like.
I imagine a banjo because the strings are really taut.
Oh, okay.
You know? And they pluck at it, and it just distorts the sound. It's really fucking strange.
You just threw me off, though, for a second. My brother-in-law plays the
I can appreciate a good fucking banjo.
My brother-in-law plays the banjo.
Banjos?
Okay, so on the topic of music, one of the few very impressive live performances I've seen. Well, I've seen the Gorillaz live, so that was a fucking experience.
Wow.
Yeah, but I saw the Charlie Daniels Band do The Devil Went Down to Georgia at Iowa State Fair when I was 12 years old.
Fuck yeah.
And Charlie Daniels,
cool.
you know, the big guy, plays the fiddle. That fat bastard can get his leg higher than your fucking chest, Jay.
Oh.
And he's pushing 80.
Oh.
It's fucking impressive.
It's probably just popped loose. And
It's just perpetually out of the socket.
I'm a damn Mermaid Queen says, I know what it is! Nah, it was a question if the guy plays it.
He does not.
I don't know, but I'm a damn Mermaid Queen.
He can play rhythm guitar.
Welcome.
And he's got he's got a really swampy, muddy classic rock singing voice. He kicks ass, man. I listened to a recording of him singing King Bee. My God.
That's cool.
It is delightful to hear. I hear a classic rock song like House of the Rising Sun, and I just want Mr. Mick to sing it, because I want to know what it sounds like.
I fucking love that song.
It's one of the most... we used that song one time in one of my geography courses to map cultural effect over time. Because that song changes so often. You ready? I'm ready! It's a damn Mermaid Queen!
I fucking guess.
I'm a damn mermaid. I'm so sorry. You're a damn Mermaid Queen.
How dare you address the Queen with such disrespect?
She's
Mermaid Queen.
She's on our screen representing all the mermaids.
You don't even know. Listen, it doesn't matter, Mermaid Queen, what your gender is. But we're all assuming at this time.
Listen here, you dingy graphic tee wearing piece of shit. All right,
fucking
can't just blatantly disrespect fucking blue bloods like that, my dude. It's not how it goes. Fucking nobility over here, bitch.
Oh, I thought you were going like Blue Bloods. There's an actual show on CBS. I swear to God, if you bring up Tom Selleck, like a shitty show, and I thought you were making a Tom Selleck reference. And I was like, how the fuck did we get to Tom
Magnum
Selleck?
PI became the chief of police.
First of all, can we appreciate Tom Selleck? What the fuck?
I'm a damn Mermaid Queen hosting this for 20 fucking viewers? Woo! Woo! Oh my God! It's gonna last a little while. There we go. Okay, you must bow down to the Queen. We do!
Dude.
Fucking ready, Mermaid Queen! Fucking ready!
What the fuck is happening? Is that a new thing we added?
That's been there. Okay. Just nobody's triggered it yet. Nobody's triggered it.
That is the saddest
I'm a damn Mermaid Queen. Thank you so much for the host. I also have a raid feature, but I don't think that'll pop up. Sup! I'm a damn Mermaid Queen. Okay. Oh no, I'm a damn Mermaid Queen's talking to Chris. I think. I think they're chatting.
Do we have Chris, motherfucking?
Talk amongst yourselves. It's okay.
We're just gonna keep going. Anyway, what's up, dude? So I started classes. That's pretty cool.
Did you watch not this week's episode of Fratzel Rock, but the week beforehand?
Yeah, I watched last week's episode of Fratzel Cock.
The Queen. Wow, that was cool. Like,
so I had that theory when me and V started watching it. I didn't think she was crazy. Because she, in a few of the episodes, she said, where are we? Like she wasn't confused. Like she was assuring herself where she was.
Is that your take, that she's actually fucking traveling through time?
I think she, there's a line she said, it's like somebody took all the pages out of a book and then put them in a different order. Her mind is actually looping through the existence of where she is, which is the help of the chess office.
Yeah, and then was that the queen that she got to that she couldn't get out of?
The queen is the end.
That is the last piece.
Yes.
Cause I was thinking that was what they named it after, was the episode where she was like, I don't know how the fuck to get out of here. Whoops.
Then,
close stream. What did you say, Chris?
Yeah.
He said, how's it going? Chit chat, let's go, boys. I'm a Dan Queen's like whipping the fucking, cracking the whip.
Christ.
Quit fucking chit chatting.
But yeah, it was really interesting. She's Nordic, of course. You get that really fast. So
yeah.
The automatic thing that I thought when I heard her speaking like that was perhaps she's to some effect a seer, like old world seer. She sees what is happening, has happened, and what will continue to happen.
This is something they addressed in the last season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They just did a lot shittier of a job than Stephen King could do.
Stephen King is fucking amazing.
Like, it's like Stephen King's like, hold my beer, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. just fucked up. I'm gonna show them how to really do it.
Hops on a diesel-powered moped and jumps 3 school buses.
Stephen King's like, your move, Marvel.
Your move, Marvel. And then they fucking do Infinity War, and we're all like,
it really...
As much as I loved the Queen, I super want to know how the filter turned out, because I need to know if Henry is a deaf boy.
Yeah.
If she just sounds like a homeless, crazy bag lady.
We don't need that kind of negativity.
Probably why
I'm a damn queen.
Probably why her mind is a jumbled, crazy mess. If she is a seer and she's seeing everything
all at once,
that would fuck you up.
Yeah, that I think that would present itself like Alzheimer's.
She's teasing.
Or dementia.
It's cool. I'm a damn.
It's fine.
Mermaid.
I insulted him for 2 minutes straight on a string of nothing just because I thought it was funny. So
what?
I was like, listen here, you dingy graphic T-word.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I do that a lot.
We're cool. We take teasing.
I'm the dick of the stream.
Tommy was nicknamed Unsettling Mustache for a while.
I forgot about that. The best one-liner that I have.
Well, so I was rewatching that the other day, because that's what pops up on our YouTube. If you look up our YouTube, that's the first video. And it auto-plays. And so, like, I see it, and I'm staring at Tommy's mustache the whole time. Like,
mustache.
And for those of you who don't know, this was not a choice Tommy made. He chose to shave, and his razor chose to die at the worst possible time.
Fucking low-rent Tom Selleck.
So he fucking committed like a man! Anyways.
I rocked that shit for like 2 weeks till I could buy batteries.
Just Queen or Mermaid. We're gonna call you Queen. Queenie.
Yes, Queen.
So guys, just to do a quick promotion, if you guys want to hit us up on Twitter, you can retweet our tweets, follow our tweets, or follow us on Twitter, and you will hopefully pop up in that thing. The host alert worked.
Cards on the table, guys. I have no fucking idea what's going on with any of our social media.
You should pop in on the Facebook. It's getting to be fun.
I'm just a dick on the stream.
Yeah, you're just
a
dick on the stream. He shows up and then he goes to work, and I find him at Come and Go from time to time. I'm like, how you doing? He's like, I'm doing. With that look, like, I'm gonna kill a bitch today.
I'm not gonna like comment on my job because job security.
Jobs.
But what?
We mentioned Infinity War a minute ago.
Oh, yeah.
I love that, Chris. Thank you.
What did you say?
Tommy with that 90s porn stash, it was weird.
Dude, you would have made Ron Jeremy proud, man.
So we mentioned Infinity War. So,
all right, hit me.
Avengers 4 is coming out, and I forgot to mention this last week. I named last week's podcast after this news story, but like...
We never fucking talked about it.
We never talked about it.
We were on the air for 3 hours.
I know. So the Russo brothers, to prank everybody, released the supposed name for Avengers 4, and it was the longest, dumbest name. It was like Obliteration to Infinity to... whatever. It was like a really long... Check last week's podcast name. That's what they were going to name it as a joke. Like, they were fucking with people, and they're like, what the hell? Like,
we really just need to like get small tables to put like a laptop or something for searching shit while we're doing this.
I know, right? So anyways, and then I named this one because they're talking... I think that people are theorizing that it's named Eternity. I don't know. Because
they should just call it the end.
well, there wasn't. Well, here's the ultimate troll. They just call it Avengers 4. Like
Everyone's all hyping it up. That's just Avengers 4.
What's the name? What's the name? And they're like, Avengers 4.
So,
you're gonna watch it anyways. We don't have to put effort into the name.
Whatever. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you. We don't have to put effort into the name.
You know my buddy Drake, right?
Yeah.
Drake Banzani.
Yeah. Drake.
Now, me and this motherfucker, we hang out a lot.
Hi, Drake, by the way, because he watches
Hey, Draco.
these.
He does. What's up, buddy? I'm talking about you. I'm gonna share some info that you
We're gonna shout out.
brought me to. And he has this theory about an Infinity War, or where they're going to go with it anyway in the cinematic universe. He thinks that the remaining Avengers are going to band together and travel through time back to 2008 when they first fought any kind of otherworldly power and help them in the past to be better than they were so they can shift events. Kind of like some Terminator shit. It's going to be cyclical, but it's going to slightly alter. It's like they're part of a doomed timeline.
Yeah.
And they have to go back and recorrect it to the alpha timeline.
So there's a
there's another thing that I forgot to mention. Doctor Strange is one of the only what is it, wizard? He's a wizard. Right?
Yeah.
One of the only wizards who can use the time stone and see past his own death.
Oh yeah, he did.
So he died. And he knew what was going to happen, so that's quite possibly what is going to happen.
Shout out to the meme. There was like a meme where it was like it showed like the Avengers, and then like it's that scene where Doctor Strange is sitting there going through the timelines, and someone was like, "Look at Doctor Strange watching Avengers 4 in the background." That's what he's doing. So, but here's the thing, like. So they have pictures they show like them in that 2000, like their 2008 costumes and stuff, and then Ant-Man is there, who's not supposed to be there. So there's one of two theories. One is, I'm gonna head out, Mermaid Queen.
Later,
Bye.
Queen.
We'll miss you.
Thanks for showing up.
We were so excited. We're gonna do this every Wednesday at
11-ish.
11-ish. Live on YouTube and Twitch, so check us out.
I got stuck
Queen.
behind a slow-moving semi. That's why I was late.
Oh shit! I was like, he must have woken up. I don't know. So they go back in time, right?
Yeah.
Or so the theory is they go back in time. The other theory that I think is more plausible and something that I enjoy because I don't want them to commit a whole movie to them time traveling. I don't know why. But
time travel is hard to do, and it's hard to do well.
I know, that's what concerns me. But it is the Russo brothers,
and they're fucking amazing.
I do have a lot of faith in them.
Also,
however, the other theory is they are going back through their memories using that Stark technology in Civil War. Remember when he goes back to when he was 15? They're going to use that to go back through their memories to remember it.
What the fuck?
I'm a damn mermaid queen. Follow. Welcome to the Diehm stream, Team Diehm. Fuck. Go to YouTube and subscribe.
Welcome to the Diehm stream.
Also, I'm going to be playing GTA 5, Doom, and Super Mario World later.
Team Diehm.
Anyways. So the popular theory, another popular theory that I like a little better because then they're not going to focus so much time on time travel. Because I feel like that plot is going to be a long plot. Would be them going through their memories to like find something small that they need to find.
How they can fix it.
Yeah, and so, but the time travel does seem a little bit more likely because at the end of Ant-Man, before he goes into the quantum realm, Janet Van Dyne looks at him and says, "There's spoilers," but Janet Van Dyne looks at him and says, "Be careful for time warps, like a time, like or time somethings." She goes, "Because if you go in there, you'll never come out." The popular theory is that's how he's going to get out of the quantum realm is to time travel. The only thing is he doesn't know shit about what's going on. Like he's in the quantum realm when this happens.
It's just Paul Rudd.
Yeah. So
all on his own.
Paul Rudd being Paul Rudd.
So have you watched anything interesting, Drizzt?
Anything I watched anything interesting. I ordered my longboard. So
you're gonna have a longboard?
I'm gonna have a longboard.
That's sweet. I'm excited.
I figured I need a hobby and it's exercise, so
bye, Mermaid Queen.
I won't be a fat sack of shit. Well, a less fat sack of shit.
I'll still be a sack of shit, but
oh well.
I'll be a mildly thinner sack of shit.
I like that. Yeah. Okay. So I think it's time to move on.
All right, we're gonna do our news segment.
Yeah, we're gonna do our news segment, guys.
Okay.
Just as Mermaid Queen leaves us. But there are 4 other people watching us at the time, so welcome. Okay, so this week,
Is that Alec Buttfuck?
Alec Baldwin has been cast in the Martin Scorsese Joker
Senor 30 Rock.
as Chris is on a longboard. I want to see that. He is cast as Bat Dad, Batman's dad.
Thomas Wayne.
Yeah, Thomas Wayne.
So he's just gonna be in the first 2 minutes of the film and then get shot in the chest.
I don't, because this isn't
he
a
gonna get kicked
Batman
off a
film.
plane
This is a
to play Words
Joker
with
film.
Friends?
Have you heard about the Joker film, Martin Scorsese? Scorsese is going to do a Joker film, in which he has cast Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker.
It's an origin film.
Yeah, it's an origin film for the Joker, and it's just be fucking cuz.
Confusing because we can't really hammer down the Joker's origin unless you count the Killing Joke.
He's had like 7 or 8 different origins in the comics now.
The quote from him is, "If I'm to have a past, I'd rather it be multiple choice."
But isn't it like interesting though that Scorsese's like, I'm gonna do a Joker film. All I've heard is Joker film. It could be an origin. I don't know.
He's like, I'll be over here.
I just heard rumors it was an origin.
Yeah.
I'll be over here being a lunatic movie maker. I'm cool with that.
Yeah. Baldwin is going to play Bat Dad, Thomas Wayne.
He seems like he's like an empirical pompous ass enough to be Bat Dad.
He's gonna get shot in an alley for playing Words.
I would love to see him play Flashpoint Thomas Wayne. That'd be fucking sweet.
I want a Flashpoint.
Right? That's what I was just thinking.
So fucking bad. Flashpoint is amazing.
Oh, such a good arc.
Here we go. Alex Hirsch is going to play, Alex Hirsch, who created Gravity Falls. He is the creator of Gravity Falls.
Man.
Cocksucker.
Gravity Falls is amazing.
Have you watched Gravity Falls? So he's actually been hired by Netflix to make a new series.
Oh, I'm excited.
Sweet.
He's got an exclusive.
I think just Netflix. Thank you, Netflix.
Thanks for stopping being shitty after 10 years.
And spending like $1 billion on new content.
Everyone has fucking Netflix.
Yeah. And they spend like $1 billion on content every year, and it's like all good stuff.
Which is rad. Altered Carbon, I'm still reeling. That show is amazing.
The Rock apparently is doing Big Trouble in Little China.
I was gonna say,
or Tokyo. Is it Tokyo? Or China?
It's Little China.
Yeah, Big Trouble.
I read the article. It's apparently a continuation.
Yeah, they're going to do a continuation of the series and not a complete reboot. But you know what? The Rock can do anything. That guy could tap dance for 6 hours and I'd watch the fucking movie.
That's The Rock isn't like that for me. Jeff Bridges can do no wrong in my mind.
Oh,
I fucking love Jeff Bridges.
Something I did not put on this segment, but we can talk about the Little Trouble. No, Bad Times at the
Sad Stuff at Sad Stuff High.
No, it's Bad Times at the something Corral or whatever. Not a Corral.
Okay, Corral. Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
It's a movie coming out, and it's Drew Goddard.
Sad Times at Sad Stuff High.
Drew Goddard actually
Freaks
did.
and Geeks.
Fuck you guys. Drew Goddard.
The nerds.
Drew Goddard did the first few episodes of Daredevil. He also did what was that movie? Had Chris Hemsworth. It was like a horror movie. Cabin in the Woods.
I love that movie.
Drew Goddard.
Can we talk for a second? Fuck Cabin Fever. All right. So I was like, I know, I'll have some fucking nostalgia. I feel like watching some teenagers die from a flesh-eating bacteria. I'm down with that. I watched the movie. I get about 10 minutes in, and I have to pause it and shut my television off and just press my fingers into my eyes because I cannot and will not tolerate the 2000s fucking lingo. I can't fucking do it.
Can you give us some examples? Because you mentioned this last week, but you did not.
Okay, they say the word like gay. Like it means lame 1,000 times in the first 20 minutes, and everyone's dressed like the guy that smokes weed and never shuts up about smoking weed. Looks like he owns a longboard but can't even cruise down a hill, you know. Fuck you, Jay.
You don't talk about smoking weed, but I'm just once you did the longboard line, I was like, that's a little fucking on the nose.
I will have you know, I can bomb hills. Fuck you, Jay.
Okay. I'm not saying shit.
You just said shit, bitch.
I just looked at you. Okay, Bad Times at the El Royale. Also, Tommy, never say the words cabin fever again. Because this is Drizzt stuff. See
I
you
think
next
we have
week.
a running gag now.
We have to go to bed. I have to take Ethan to engineering camp in the morning. They've been taking my nephew to engineering camp, which is dope.
That's fucking rad.
Cool as shit.
Like, it's a great, and he's like, friends! Because he's homeschooled and he's in Korea, so friends are hard to come by.
Right.
Like, so he was telling me last night, he's like, oh my god! Yeah, okay, so Bad Times at the El Royale trailer.
Is it a trailer or?
Yeah, it's a trailer. It's got.
Oh wait, I think I saw that on our.
Chris
page.
Hemsworth, and it's got Jeff Bridges. That's where we're coming back to. Jeff Bridges. Sorry.
No
I was
disrespect, but fuck Tobuscus, dude. Seriously.
Is that a Tobuscus line?
Yes,
It's
it
been a
is.
long time.
That was from.
Well,
one of his
Tobuscus turned out to be a piece of shit, didn't he?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a bad human.
He's a turd boy.
Like, yeah, he's a turd monger.
Actually, all disrespect. Fuck you, Tobuscus.
Yeah, fuck Tobuscus.
Yeah, fucking.
I still enjoyed him when I watched him before we find out he's a bad person.
Okay, so when I was in high school, I
enjoy him as much as I enjoy Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson's a bad person, but I'll tell you what. Get the Gringo, one of my favorite movies.
It's not Braveheart's fault that the guy who played him was a douchebag. William Wallace will survive.
Okay. So we're just gonna move on from fuck Tobuscus.
I was gonna whisper the Braveheart speech into my microphone.
Chris, we're not allowed to say this. I'll put it on a fucking ban list.
What? Motherfucker, I swear to God. Do I need to, like, tag my goddamn triggers or something for you fuckers?
Matt
Seriously.
Smith is going to be
Fuck yeah.
in Star Wars Episode 9.
Cast in unknown role.
Cast as, who knows? But good job, Star Wars Episode 9. I'm excited.
Cast him as a bad guy like they did in Terminator Genesis.
Matt Smith was in Terminator Genesis.
Yeah.
Did you watch it, by the way?
Fuck no, I didn't watch Terminator Genesis.
I enjoyed the movie.
I enjoyed it. It got to the part with Matt Smith, and you see him take his shirt off, and he got ripped as fuck for that movie.
He got shredded.
I don't know if you've seen Matt Smith in his, like, fucking Doctor Who suit. I'm pretty sure he's ripped as fuck underneath already. Like,
I mean,
he's packed into that little, like, tuxedo suit as he, like...
He's just so, like, slender and slim.
He's a gangly human giraffe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. He's a human giraffe. He even has that big ass neck. Look at that picture.
He does. Look
He
at
really
that fucking
does.
go.
He really does. Look at that.
Now, I mean, I think I've got the least neck out of all of us in the group. Because my head just kind of sits on my fucking
You
shoulders.
just got shoulders and head.
And my dad is worse. If you've ever met my father.
Okay.
Beat boy! What the fuck is that?
Oh, okay, so there's an article, actually, that talked about the Avengers. This is actually just a fun shout-out. There's an article that talked about the Avengers and who has killed the most people and who has killed the least amount of people.
Was it Thor? Thor have the highest kill count.
Wasp has killed the lead.
You know what? Dude! Jumping ahead.
I read the article before you even shared
I
it on
know.
the page.
So anyways,
I am privy to nerd
highest
culture.
kill count, technically, people-wise, I guess on screen,
Mm-hmm.
Scarlet Witch killed a lot of fucking people in that one scene where she threw the guy up and then it blew up and murdered like half a building.
Murdered like half a building.
People who have the highest villain kill count, Pepper Potts.
What? No joke.
Pepper Potts blew up Killmonger when she fucking blew up the whole like,
That is
thing.
true. She
And
killed
then
the shit out of Jeff Bridges.
She also killed the guy in Iron Man 3.
The Mandarin?
Yeah, she's the one who killed the Mandarin. She delivered the kill shot. And then there's technically a third somewhere in there. I can't remember where. But yeah, no, Pepper Potts is the
Didn't she
highest
pull the
fucking villain
trigger on
kill
that
count.
weird Russian dude with the whips in Iron Man 2?
No, she didn't actually. He got taken out because of that stupid arc react. The arc
react.
They do the
Pulled the
pulse
trigger
thing.
on Tony's heart.
Yeah.
And then
So
found the
technically,
element.
fucking Pepper Potts has the highest villain kill count, and then the two
That's
that have not
fantastic.
killed anybody, Spider-Man and the Wasp, that have not killed her. Which the Wasp doesn't really fucking count.
She's probably killed a ton of
She's
people on
been here
screen.
for 10 minutes.
Yeah, she's been here for 10 minutes. Spider-Man, that's actually pretty impressive. But we'll see after Far From Home how many villains he kills.
All right, so I got
Thor should have the highest kill count.
I think he's thousands of years old.
Well, and he has battle experience. Like, he goes into the first movie, like, whipping his fucking hammer around, just knocking bitches out.
If you're like 3,000 years old, you have to have killed more than 4 or 5 people at like 3,000 years old.
What's he have? What's his weapon now? A Stormbringer or something?
Stormbreaker.
Yeah.
Stormbreaker.
Yeah, and he murdered like 1 million of those things immediately.
They are Venom spawn, that's a fact.
With that fucking axe.
Yeah, he was... That was cool.
Those were genetically altered symbiotes.
I feel like Groot should have a good kill count too.
Though we know for a fact he killed at least 6 people.
Yeah,
in the first movie with the
feared him,
just starts screaming,
just throw it around, and then turns around and just.
All right, can we talk about something for a second, please? Because I think it's a very common misconception. Peter Quill is not a good fucking person. That is a fact. He's a selfish, self-centered, egotistical piece of shit, just like his father.
Also, like Iron Man. I mean, protagonists being
local man ruins everything. You saw Infinity War, right?
Local man ruins everything.
So here's the thing.
Crybaby Space Cowboy ruins everything.
Thank you, Tommy!
if fucking Doctor Strange is sitting there, he's just sitting there.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's busy being a fucking wizard trying to figure out how to win this shit.
I know, he did that already.
Peter's over there pissing and moaning because Gamora's dead. What did Butt fucking do? You've watched so many people die in your life, Quill. Christ!
He's looked forward through time. He knows that this is going to happen, and he doesn't think like once in those billions of timelines, like, hey, what if I grabbed Peter Quill with my stupid fucking wrap cloak and held him to the ground
so he could get the fucking glove off.
So they could get the glove off.
He probably looked through all those different timelines and realized in every single one he's a piece of shit.
But that's why you wrap him up and throw him off in the corner. Like, okay, guys, I got a plan. Peter, go outside. What? Go into that. Go inside that thing. Don't come out.
Peter, go have a cigarette, please.
What? Why? Because you're a dick.
Take 5, Peter.
I understand what you did was kind of shitty.
Not even kind of. It was deliberately reckless.
Yeah. It was.
You can't justify it. He killed half the universe.
Slapping him, including himself. Okay.
That is the biggest murder-suicide of all time.
Murder-suicide by Thanos.
Who is that fucking
Superman
guy?
is returning to for the crossover.
That is Tyler Hoffman.
Which, by the way,
is that the man of veal?
Yeah, sure.
He was from
Steel.
He was from Teen Wolf. That's where he originated.
Actually, I saw him first on Seventh Heaven. For my Jesus fans out there.
I mean, I'm not a Jesus fan.
You know what? Seventh Heaven has given me the best philosophy piece that helps me the most through my troubles, and it's pretty easy. The pastor says this regularly, and this is a part of my code. There's what is and what isn't.
Okay.
And you have to focus on what is.
All right.
It's the same idea of do or do not, there is no try. It's this idea that, like, you have to break up philosophy. There's just what is and what isn't. There's not what could, what should, or what would.
Only a Sith deals in absolutes.
But seriously, there's what is and what isn't. So are you saying Pastor Camden's a fucking Sith?
Wouldn't surprise me.
Anyways, one of those things. Like, I mean, that philosophy sticks with me to this day. There's what is and what isn't.
That guy is fucking with me. He does not look like a Superman.
He actually plays it really well.
He looks like a guy that's just wearing fucking khakis and a button-up in Walmart.
He pulls
off at State Farm.
He pulls off Superman the best so far. Like, better than Henry Cavill.
Yeah, he's better than Henry
Cavill. Oh, I get it. Anyway. Supergirl.
He's an angry wall of meat. He's the meat man.
Disney has announced their streaming service is now called Disney Play.
Wow.
It's going to be cheaper than Netflix.
Didn't see that coming.
Yay.
DC Universe comes out in 2 days.
Related, also,
is that on Yoda?
Nickelodeon is coming out with a streaming service called Nickelodeon Splat, and it's going to be involved with Verve.
Yay.
Sweet. They're
going to put all their 90s cartoons and shit on there.
I'm in.
Here's my thing. this is a point that I thought of earlier.
Zone, man.
Fuck yeah!
Going back to when we were talking about Netflix. Netflix is currently spending all this money on creating brand new content and putting it out there.
And all these other corporations are just cashing in on fucking nostalgia.
Exactly.
Like some gold bricking pieces of shit. Use your goddamn creativity.
So I'm not going to be spending money on nostalgia, honestly. If it ends up on Netflix, Amazon Prime, or Hulu, that's fine.
If I could spend
outside of that
10 times the money on a streaming service that gives me shows that rocked my shit as much as Altered Carbon the first time I saw it,
right?
I will pay that fucking money.
Right? Worth every penny.
No doubt.
It's just one of those things, honestly.
Pay for quality content.
Season 2 tomorrow, please.
HBO's worth the money.
It is.
That's not a plug and that's not a joke. I wholeheartedly fucking believe that. Have you seen Game of Thrones?
Have you seen Westworld?
Oh, fuck, right?
I have
so good.
I have watched. I'm trying to find a place for this. I've watched Game of Thrones like a season and a half.
Dude, it's long, but it's good.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to end for me to watch the whole thing.
Dude,
the first 2 seasons are kind of slow.
They're a bit slow.
That's why it's hard for people to get into
season 3 is where they fucking kick it, dude.
Well, good. I only got like half a season.
Shit consistently happens. If you miss an episode, you will be behind.
Season 3, they're just like...
So I'm waiting for that to end, and then Westworld, I don't know if I'm gonna get back into it.
Dude, Westworld is fucking great.
So good.
I just clicked in on that.
I still have to watch season 2 of Westworld.
I haven't seen season 2 of Westworld either. I'm interested to see what they'll do with the Man in Black.
Yeah.
Or I'm not gonna do spoilers. It's new enough. I should. Xbox All Access.
Last topic of
I saw it.
So someone was talking about this. Xbox All Access is going to be a sort of a cell phone plan / subscription service now.
It's a financing.
You're going to be able to, for $35 a month, go in and get an Xbox One X, and then it will also give you a subscription to Xbox Gold and Xbox Game Pass.
And you have like
for $35 a month for 2 years
to pay it off.
Yeah.
Yep.
$35 including the monthly fee for the box.
Yeah.
That's everything. It's just $35 a month.
You get Game Pass also, which is a subscription to all their fucking games.
It's pretty much a financing plan.
Okay, we're hitting some weird levels of
Xbox sales are way down. They gotta do something.
This is game changing because when this takes off, and it will,
I don't like that.
It's going to PlayStation is going to hit it up.
I don't like that.
Possibly Nintendo. Like everyone's going to
change the game.
I don't like that.
You don't like a subscription service?
Like that.
Because
I like my things to be mine.
Well, yeah, I like the idea of being able to just straight out buy it, and I think it's a good idea.
And
however,
it's like when
it opens up a lot of options to people who can't afford $500 straight down.
I understand that, but it's kind of like the same shit behind when these days you can't just put a disc in your console and play it. You gotta download it. And then you still have to have an internet connection to make sure you can fucking handle it.
Well, so Spyro, I mean, that was one of the biggest complaints about the Spyro trilogy is you only get the first game and then the 2 after that. Jay, move the thing a little bit to the left so it won't block your face sometimes. Oh, god damn it. Oh, sorry,
thank you, Chris.
You're fine.
We appreciate you.
You know what? That's the last
I forgot how much I missed not downloading updates. But then, like 2 weeks ago, I got Fire Emblem for the GameCube. And I just popped the disc in, hit the power button, it flared right on, and I was playing the game. And I was like, wow, I missed this.
Right?
Remember when you paid for a game and then you played the whole game?
And it was all there?
Guys? And the only DLC is shit that you unlocked throughout the game? Remember that?
Do you remember
Unless
games,
you're EA and there's DLC on disc.
I was going to say, do you remember games, though, that, like, they were, like, beatable in a certain amount of time? Like, I'm playing Grand Theft Auto 5 and I'm already like anxious about the size of this game.
Dude, it's huge.
Like, it's fucking huge.
Are you gonna do online as well? Also,
after I beat the story, I want to go online.
Online is so good with friends.
On sale, Tommy. The backpack.
That's my backpack.
I need to buy it. I need to buy it on PC so I can play with my PC friends.
Let's just.
Yeah, PC would be nice because it's also free. Also, deal they threw out on Gold for me this month. I got Xbox Gold for 2 months for $2, and then I've got Xbox Game Pass for 2 months for $2, and I happen to have $5 in my Gold account. So I bought them.
Tight.
And then the unfortunate thing is they announced Gold today, and it sucks balls. Like, it's shit.
Xbox has been hit or miss the last couple months.
I know. Sometimes they're like, "Oh, here's a great game," and then every now and then they're like, "Fuck you." The only thing that's like, what pisses me off is when the Xbox 360 games are better than the Xbox One games that they're releasing.
I will fight anyone for Xbox 360. That is my console.
They're doing what is that game? Lego Star Wars 3 this next month.
I cannot tell you.
They're still beating PlayStation Plus though.
How many fucking hours I've poured into that fucking console, that machine.
The Xbox 360.
I've spent so much time with my hand connected to something that is connected to that fucking Xbox.
That's why Xbox One is so great, is because it's taken over Xbox 360
Tommy, you
games.
played a lot of Skyrim, right? About how many hours do you think you put in?
On the PS3, the PS4, the Switch, the PC, the 360, the Xbox One.
Collectively, what do you think?
Around 3,000 to 4,000, probably.
I'm hovering around 25-3 myself.
I have like 300 hours.
I have bought Skyrim on every platform it has ever been available.
Listen here, you fucking pleb. You need to get good, alright?
Let me tell you a little something about Elder Scrolls 5.
It kicks ass, the end.
Let me tell you all the little ins and outs and secrets.
I'm scared of Elder Scrolls 6.
I am too.
Let me tell you the console commands. You can cheat like a son of a...
I don't cheat. I play vanilla, bitch.
I know. Whenever I
played vanilla so many times on PC, I modded the fuck out of my Skyrim. It looks beautiful.
I mean, I'll mod it to be ridiculous. Like sometimes, like I was playing through with a buddy of mine, and he put a bunch of mods on. There was a ridiculous face on it. It kind of looked like this.
Nothing's better than loading up the original Skyrim, not the special edition, because the original still has better mods. And in one hand, you're wielding a Keyblade, and then in the other hand, you're wielding a Sword of Omens from fucking Thundercats, and you're dual wielding.
And then he put a mod on that made it so the mud crabs would moan like hentai girls when you kill them. So
that sounds like the most hilarious thing I've ever heard.
Okay, so he had a sneak attack mod that when you made a successful kill with a sneak attack, it would play the X-Files theme.
I have that mod.
So I'm an archer in the game. And I kill things.
Sneak Archer is the best class.
You're goddamn right it is. That's a fact. Serious. You can't beat it. But,
really?
Really.
I mean, I'm not kidding. Like you haven't.
Jay, if you kill something from 200 yards away, it's not gonna have a chance to get near you to kill you.
I know, that's the best thing. Like I'm sitting here, like,
and you'll hit sneak attack for like 16 times damage.
Yeah.
I go into this dungeon and there's like 6 people down there, and like I just make a noise and I hear them all go, huh? And one lady comes up, and I fucking pop her.
The best skill you get.
Next, one at a time, those fucking assholes came up. One at a time. Pop.
There's a reason they're bandits. They aren't very smart.
Yeah.
They're dumb as shit.
Max out your sneak, and the final sneak skill you can learn, you can sprint up to an enemy, and then he can even see you, and then you just drop into a crouch, and for like 3 seconds, you become completely invisible to him, even though he saw you.
And then you draw your bow and shoot him in the bottom of the chin.
And that is my favorite. I would just run at enemies and just drop, pop. And my brother was like, that's retarded. And I was like, works every time.
So there were 2 playthroughs I remember distinctly with those mods on. One, my buddy Drew likes to do ridiculous builds for certain characters on Skyrim. He made an unarmed Khajiit character he named the Iron Sheik. You know, like the wrestler. And turns out when you max Khajiit's unarmed skill, the claws also scale with it. So you're swinging for more damage than any weapon you could possibly have. I punched a dragon to death faster than I could shoot one to death with my highest level bow.
Wow.
Yeah. And with him, I snuck up behind this bandit, right? And I didn't know what would happen. I just figured I'd like grab his neck and twist it sideways. And I grabbed him by the waist and went, oh! And just fucking suplexed him and cracked his neck on the ground. And then I heard the X-Files theme and it zoomed in all shittily on his fucking face. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
The best mod
that is beautiful
that I would recommend downloading for Skyrim on PC is the Open Cities mod. It adds so much to immersion. The game takes like 3 times longer to load in, like no joke. But then you can just wander into towns. You just go up to the door, you click on it, the gate opens, you just walk from town to town. There's no load screens in between towns. It's so much fun to be chased by bandits and just to like run them all the way to Whiterun and then just run inside the town and have the town guard kill them and just stuff like that. It's hilarious.
Bodies.
There was another mod. There's a mod I downloaded for base Skyrim.
All arrows.
The mod was called the Battle of Hogwarts, and you talk to this NPC dude, and you could buy a book from him. One was to teleport to Hogwarts, one was to teleport back. And you could teleport to Hogwarts, and you could explore the whole castle, the grounds. You could go to the lake. You could explore the lake. You could explore all of Hogwarts, and then if you went into the courtyard, you could participate in the Battle of Hogwarts. It had Voldemort's side, which was just a bunch of spiders and stuff, and then you had the good side, and you could just be in the middle of that battle. Well, I ended up fucking up one of my playthroughs. Thank God I saved it more than one time. And I was level 89, and I bought the book to teleport to Hogwarts, forgot to buy the book to teleport back. I teleported to Hogwarts with my level 89 character, and then I was fucking stuck there until I looked it up, and there's console commands to teleport wherever you want in the game, so I was finally able to save my character. Thank you for console commands, because I teleported there, and then I was like, alright, time to teleport back, and then I go into my items, and I was like, fuck, I didn't buy the other book! I didn't buy the book!
Whoops.
Fucking God, I'm gonna get done here, I'm gonna go play Skyrim now.
And then the second mod, Sneak Attack, my favorite, I was just stealth arching, and I saw a mud crab over by the river. I was like, oh, I'm gonna kill it. I need some meat. So I shoot my arrow, and it does the thing, where it follows the arrow until it hits its mark. The fucking X-Files theme goes off, and I die. And then right as it kicks down, all you hear is from the fucking mud crab. And then I pissed myself laughing.
Another good mod. There's a mod that completely replaces all the music in Skyrim with the Ocarina of Time soundtrack.
I love it.
And the Ocarina of Time soundtrack, any Zelda soundtrack really, 100% fits with Skyrim. It's creepy how good it was. You'd go into like the dark dungeons and it'd be like the creepy fire temple theme, and like I was exploring this area with a bunch of trees and it was playing the forest temple theme and shit. It fit really well with the game.
Breath of the Wild soundtrack over modded to shit Skyrim.
It's interesting that people were throwing a fit about the soundtrack. Like, people didn't like the soundtrack to Breath of the Wild.
It did exactly what Nintendo wanted it to do. When it needs to, it's got these sweeping, big melodies, but for the most part, it just gently plays in the background to let you focus on everything you're doing.
Yeah, it invokes emotion.
Yeah,
which is great.
That game is fucking delightful.
But it subtly invokes emotion. Invokes? It subtly invokes emotion.
In
a way that is better than, like, something that's just in your face,
Yeah.
Also, guess who doesn't have to work today? Fuckers!
Me.
Why? When did I stop? I stopped in. I stopped.
Get a job, Tommy.
Well, they're looking at my application. I'm going back to Walmart. They need people for the 4 in the morning to 1 in the afternoon shift.
Oh, dude, Cap, $1. I'm so sorry.
Tommy's gonna go back to not sleeping during the night.
It's gonna suck getting up at 4.
Which he did. Tonight he didn't sleep at all last night. It's Tommy's middle of the day.
I was doing my Batman the Animated Series marathon, playing my Fire Emblem, and then it was like 4 in the morning, and I was like, if I go to sleep now, I'm gonna miss the podcast, so I'm in it for the long haul. So I chugged like 5 Mountain Dews, ate a bowl of mini wheats.
No, dude, I feel you. I don't sleep a lot either. Why do you think every time you see me, I'm drinking one of these?
I'm trying to drink water.
It sounds weird. I've had my dog for about a year now. Mm-hmm. I'm so used to my dog sleeps in the bed with me. Yeah. He loves sleeping under the blankets.
What kind of dog is it?
Pitbull Terrier mix.
Oh, delightful.
He's beautiful. So yeah, I'm so used to my dog sleeping with me now that when he's not with me, I can't sleep. Like, he's always laying there next to me. I can feel his heat. My legs always sweat. I have my air conditioner. It's right next to my bed. It's on full blast. My legs still sweat. This dog generates so much fucking heat. It's unreal.
Dude, I can't sleep unless the room's at least 60, 65 degrees.
Yeah. I've been having trouble lately because my legs, they just get really hot now.
It's not my legs.
The older I get, like my
torso.
legs.
When my legs get hot and sweaty, I'm just awake.
Yeah, my legs, like, from here down.
It's like my chest is a fucking furnace.
My chest is like, I'm up here. I'm always fine up here. Like, I might get a little sweaty. I'm like, but like my legs, I'm like, I'm like kicking around. My wife's like, stop. Shut up and go to sleep. I'm like,
just Apple support. I saw a notification. Is Chris still with us?
Yeah,
I think so, because it says we have one viewer. So I'm assuming that's still Chris. I'm a damn mermaid and all our friends left.
Hey,
but next week...
They were here for like 10 minutes, so that's cool. Yeah. That was some fucking exposure. That's really cool of her.
So I tweeted us, and we got, like, there was a lot of retweets on Twitter.
Shit, dude.
Retwiddles to twits.
That's sweet. Oh, by the way, you remember one of those poems I read on our first writing podcast?
Yeah.
The one I just pulled out of my head.
Yeah.
I actually did an extension to that.
Oh!
By about 203 words.
Whoa.
I had a rush of inspiration when I was at work.
That's great.
Yeah. I just I've explained my process to you. I have no idea what to write, and then it just hits me on the back of the head like a blackjack from a,
That's what I was kind of running into yesterday. I was just relaxing, and then all of a sudden I was like...
You were just like, wow, like
I'm going to get a million people on the podcast. That's what, like, I started, like, yesterday. I was like...
Sorry.
I'm going to do a million things! And then I started talking to people. I have a list here of people.
I think if we get Donnie and Lizzie on here, we can, like, alternate... guest hosts and shit.
Check marks are people who said that they're in.
Damn.
I now write down every idea I have for my books because I watched this really inspirational video with Stephen King, and they were like asking him about his writing process, and he's like, one thing I learned throughout my years of writing, people are gonna tell you no. Like, people told him no way more than anybody told him yes before he made it big.
Oh, yeah.
And then, literally, he's like, I write down every idea I have, no matter how small and no matter how dumb. But apparently, that's why it takes him so long to write books, because he just literally, anything in his head, he just writes it down. And then he has to comb through all that.
Man is good at what he does.
Oh.
Yeah.
Also, why is the word soon question mark next to my name? I'm already in, Jay.
Equipment. Equipment soon?
I was gonna be like, fuck, man.
Because I was talking about, like, so I was kind of talking about, okay, like, who has equipment, who has this, who has that. But I was thinking about, like, so the guy next, like, literally on this side of the wall.
That guy.
He is a retro gamer. Mm-hmm. He games constantly. Like,
he's a cool ass dude.
He's a really cool ass dude. He's also in a band.
He's a drummer, right?
I don't know.
I didn't know he was in a band, actually.
But I know he sings too, because, like, I've literally listened to his music sometimes. We actually, like, to be shitheads one time at Gamers, we, like, Travis had some video he, like, wanted us to watch. And we watched it, and it was like one of those weird fucking trolley videos.
Which Travis?
Then, Travis Sicard.
Okay.
Is it one of those where they sing the same thing over and over? Because my buddy showed me one of those, and it killed me.
Maybe? I don't remember. But anyways, I took Nick's music and put it to the video, and we were dying. And, like, me, David, Travis were all in tears, and Nick's just like, all right, guys. Thanks.
There was... I'll have to pull it up and show you sometime, but my buddy showed me a video, and it's all-star, but it gets to this one part where Smash Mouth is singing, and they sing that part where it's, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and then the video is just that on repeat for like 2 minutes, and I fucking died.
That's like when they do the hey ya, when he's like, all right. They have one that just keeps going.
Yeah, it kills me every time.
I'll one up you. It's not even a fucking... Not even a fucking edit or anything. There's a 13-minute version of Do Ya Thing by the Gorillaz, where Andre 3000 yells about how he's the shit for 8 minutes straight.
Nice.
It's my favorite thing. Because it's just Andre 3000 going, I'm the shit!
So,
I don't even need to scream.
So, yeah, we had a good way. I mean, Nick's pretty dope.
Pull November Rain.
Do you remember?
Just get bored.
Do you remember Tiana from Gamers?
I'm the shit.
Yeah, Tiana.
Do you remember Tiana from Gamers?
Tiana was cool as hell.
Describe.
She was a girl. She was a gamer.
One of only two females.
There was Lizzie, then there was Tiana, and then there was Grace. Grace Reeser.
Stature,
for a while.
Hair color, complexion,
dark hair,
personality. Jay, describe this person.
She had dark hair, glasses. She had color in her hair. She
does the whole fire eating thing.
Yeah, she actually does fire stuff.
It's
she
really
works
cool.
at a whole bunch of cons. She'll never be allowed to talk about that, though, because it is unprofessional for her to talk about that on, like, recordings and writing and stuff. But also,
I vaguely remember her. I
she
usually
managed
saw,
a whole bunch of cons.
I
and
usually
stuff.
saw Lizzie and you when I went in there. Occasionally the bald guy and
I usually only went in to talk to him.
Yeah,
or
bald
Lizzie,
guy's
so.
Nick.
Oh,
He lives
Nick.
right there.
No, I didn't know Nick. Oh, that okay.
He lives right there. that's Nick.
Nick.
He's in a band.
That guy.
And he plays retro games like crazy.
I feel dumb now. I never learned his name. He was just the bald guy.
Kevin, I'm like, Kevin likes to rap. I don't know if he still does, but I mean, he's done that before. He looks so happy. But I mean, it's an art form to get into.
It is an art form
to explore.
And as a poet, I can appreciate someone who can say things really quickly in iambic pentameter. But
anyways, he's also an artist, like you said.
He is an artist,
and he's into Dragon Ball Z and Baruto.
Retro.
Nick, right there.
Did you clip out the thing of did you make a clip out of me explaining shit from Naruto that I had never seen before?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
I
God.
haven't done that yet.
Because I almost fucking killed Tommy.
I don't remember what episode that was.
That was the funniest. And
and Chris, since you're sitting on Twitch, there's a little button in the bottom corner. It's gonna be, if I'm pointing in the right. Nope.
Just right at your junk.
That corner, yeah, in
That
my
was
junk
like
area, a little bit lower. There is a button that is like, it looks like a movie. There's a thing that looks like a movie thing. If you click on that, you can actually make clips, like your favorite clips of what's going on right now. So if you see something that makes you laugh, click on that and clip it out for us.
It's a lunchbox, Chris.
No, it's Cyber.
The TARDIS
What happened?
Is a lunchbox.
It's a TARDIS lunchbox.
I have the
What
exact
happened
same
to
one
the
in my house.
TARDIS? It looks like it was cut in half.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's just
Also,
a
the
lunchbox.
TARDIS can occupy any amount of space.
Yep.
Yeah,
Provided it has a functioning chameleon circuit.
which that doesn't.
No, it doesn't. No. Sadly.
Your TARDIS is.
But Tiana's got a lot of traveling experience. She does suspension, so she like does they put like hooks in their body
Yeah,
and
I know
lifts
what
herself up.
suspension is.
Um,
Friend of mine used to do it after he lost his legs in Iraq. His Humvee was blown up by an improvised explosive device and tore his spinal cord 13 millimeters.
and then he started doing suspension.
Well, he had a friend who ran a tattoo shop, and he would
honestly, at that point, fuck it.
he wouldn't
right?
put the hooks in him, but he would string him up with rope so he could feel like he was standing.
Oh, I would put the hooks in me. Fuck it. If my legs are gone,
I mean, he since has gained his
lace
ability.
me up.
He since has gained his ability to walk.
Oh, well, that's great.
Through things I will explain later.
Donnie, there's a guy that also came into Gamers a lot named Dylan Savage. That first of all, coolest name ever. Dylan Savage.
Dylan's cool.
Dylan's really fun to like. Him and I played Friday the 13th for a while, and he's like, we were like playing it, and I'm like running along, and I'm going into the mic. I'm going, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And he goes. We pop up in the chat later. He was Jason, and he goes, "Hey, I'm not gonna lie.
Hey,
Cyber Lizard, welcome to the Dave Stream team. Dave, thank you very much. It looks like it was cut in half. Oh, Cyber, that's not Chris. That's Cyber Lizard.
Oh yeah, I said that earlier.
Cyber Lizard.
Shit, sorry about that, dude.
I think Chris fucking left.
I'm just so used to talking to the same
No,
person.
Chris said earlier he was talking to somebody.
Thank you
That's why
so
he
much.
was-
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's a TARDIS lunchbox, my dude.
Yeah, that is a TARDIS. That is my TARDIS lunchbox.
It's cool.
My mom
as
gave
all
it to me.
It's pretty rad.
The nerdiest fucking thing.
Who
I've
needs
ever
mom's
said in my life.
spaghetti when you got mom's lunchbox?
That's my TARDIS lunchbox. My mom gave it to me.
Would you guys like to hear my favorite sentence I ever heard working at the Walmart?
Oh, please.
There's probably a lot of them.
Hold on, actually, I think you guys need to know what this man looked like before I actually tell you what he said, because it's a lot of setup. I'm going to describe him from bottom to top for your enjoyment.
Okay.
So, here we go. I see this man, and I will preface this with, I don't judge, you can do what you want, look how you will, I don't give a shit.
What if you met a guy named Dick Cumming? That's Chris.
That's hilarious. Anyway, I knew a guy named Richard Johnson.
Good for him. Good
His
for
name
him.
was Dick Johnson.
Dick Johnson.
Anyway, so this guy, he's maybe 5'5", weighs about 400 pounds. And from what I could see, he was wearing shoes that were about a size and a half to 2 sizes too small.
Okay.
So he was walking on the side of the shoe as well as the center of the sole, and then the sole on the other part of his foot. Fantastic.
Pan up a little bit.
Maybe he just needs wide.
Perhaps. I need wide shoes as well.
Yeah. They don't fucking make Converse in wide.
Really
Converse, get on it.
I want some fucking Saiyan shoes that don't rip.
Cyber Lizard, if you work for or know Converse, tell him to make us some fucking wide shoes.
Seriously, we're fat.
I don't know why we're picking on you, but
because he's here, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. By the way,
You're
welcome.
Awesome.
Welcome to the Diehm Stream, Team Diehm. Just Another Nerdy Podcast. Hit us up on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter.
We already said.
Follow us on YouTube. Subscribe. Okay.
By all means. Anyway,
we're saying it to him because he just popped in.
No, we said it. We said it earlier when he popped in too.
What do you say?
It says, "I am proof that aliens exist because they do exist. Because if they don't, then this galaxy is screwed."
Oh yeah, I don't fucking doubt that, my dude. But like, that's a different topic. Let me finish this story, and then I'll launch into that. Anyway, so pan up. He's wearing felt cargo shorts. Never before or never again had I seen cargo shorts made of felt. They were ridiculously well made.
Yes, please.
They're gray, flat gray. Pan up again. He's wearing the stereotypical flaming Grim Reaper Walmart graphic tee that you could buy for $3.
So he spends all this money on his fucking shorts and then has like $2 left to buy a shirt at Walmart.
It gets better. He's also wearing a suit vest.
Yes!
You know, like the kind you'd wear under a tuxedo, right?
Yes!
Right above your cummerbund and your nice button-up shirt. No, just a suit vest, flaming Grim Reaper t-shirt, pan up just a bit more. He's wearing a Scooby-Doo necktie. Now, mind you, he has no collar. It's just haphazardly around his neck. Pan up once more. He's got a neck beard about as thick as mine, but it's just the neck. He doesn't have the chops. He doesn't have the almost stash and the long chin.
Are you cool with your neck beard, by the way?
I mean, it's a beard. It's actually becoming a beard.
Okay.
For the longest time, it was just a neck beard, but it's actually like becoming a thing.
I get you.
You know, it looks a little shitty today because I didn't fucking brush it, but I jetted out of the house.
I don't have time to brush.
Yeah, dude, right? I have product and shit. Like, I have leave-in conditioner and beard oil that I use, which is why my color is so fucking vibrant.
Okay. Scooby-Doo necktie.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo necktie. Pan up. Thick-ass neck beard. Just the neck, nowhere else. I shit you not. Clean-shaven all the way. Up a little bit more. He's wearing a black with white pinstripe fedora that has a gold button on it. Wait for it. And in black letters on that gold button says, "I hate people." Now, I couldn't imagine why. Because I'm sure you get ridiculed constantly for your fashion sense, which I don't judge, but Jesus Christ, dude. And then he said my favorite thing I've ever heard at the Walmart, and I quote, "Damn it, Mom! Don't get the off-brand shells and cheese. They don't taste the same." And then I had to go sit in the bathroom and wheeze for about 10 minutes.
Oh shit! Oh, imagine that being my everyday at fucking Gamers. Next week we should be Conspiracy Podcast episode 2. I know 2 guys that would be interested in watching and conversating about it if they have time to watch. Theory. Waxing is quicker. Why shave? Waxing is quicker. So yeah, this brings up a story that I was thinking about.
All right, hit me.
Have you guys ever heard the tale of Nathaniel McClish?
Who?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hear about it now.
So I work at Gamers. I'm working at Gamers, and Robert is with me.
I love that man.
So you can imagine how joyous Robert is to meet this man named Nathaniel McClish. Like, it sounds sarcastic, but Robert lost his fucking mind. He was so excited. This guy walks in. Long, straight blonde mullet.
I love it.
Joe Dirt mustache. Wife beater, American flag shorts. Comes walking in. Hey dude, my name's Nathaniel McClish. Nathaniel McClish. He comes in with a wife. This is a tiny, skinny little man. You know, I'm sure he's wearing sandals. I can't remember. But I know he's wearing American flag shorts. He comes in with a wife that is like just tall and round, and she looks like a fucking like beast. Like, I'm not saying, like, I don't want to comment like poorly on her, but she looks like she could wreck someone up in the wrestling ring.
Just size-wise,
like, she is just, and face-wise, she's like
imposing.
comes in, and they've produced this little 2-year-old girl that is the most adorable fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, she's this little chubby round ball with curly blonde hair, and she's like, running around like a little fucking spaz child. Like, And Nathaniel McClish is like going through shit. You know, he's picking out a game, and he's trying to buy a game.
Lizard.
And a hippo?
My lizard dude, we don't judge people based on appearance here, as I had just previously stated with my amazing story 2 minutes ago.
She's a big woman, but
yeah.
I awe in her sense that she could fuck someone up in the wrestling ring.
Seriously, I do love a woman that could kick my ass.
Yeah. So Nathaniel McClish, so they produced this adorable little child, and Nathaniel is like, he's like, you know, how you doing? And he's buying a game, and Robert and I have already like, we've looked each other in the eyes and said like we can just read each other's mind, like, this is the king of all rednecks. Like, of all the rednecks, we have met the king. Nathaniel McClish.
That's how I need to start introducing myself.
And so he's buying this game, and this little girl's running around taking games, and she's like chucking them. She'll flip them around and then chuck one. And I'm like, this kid's so cute, I don't give a shit. Like, I'm like,
I'll put him back later.
Yeah, I was like, I'll put him back. And Nathaniel gets up in her face. He gets on her level, like down on one knee, face to face with this little girl, and he goes, put him down. Put down the games. And he goes, I'm going to tell you no until you put him down. I shit you not, for like 3 minutes, he gets in her face and he goes, no, 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 no. This kid fucking does not give a fuck. She's just got her games. Throws one, grabs another, staring him right in the eyes like, I fucking own you. Like, and then he just takes the games and puts them on the shelf. And then the mom picks her up. He finishes his transactions. He's like, sorry about that. And I'm like, it's cool, buddy. This is the most pleasurable experience I've ever had. Finger guns. And he goes to leave, and he goes, tell him bye. And the little girl goes, bye. And then walks off like a little fucking Shirley Temple, like a little redneck Shirley Temple.
Give him the old razzle dazzle. Most adorable thing. But Nathaniel McClish, and every time he comes in, I see him come in, and then he leaves, and I look at Robert, and I was like, McClish was here! And Robert's like, what? Is it redneck Shirley Temple, Honey Boo Boo?
I guess, like, so the thing about Shirley Temple is you're supposed to like Shirley Temple. And I don't like Honey Boo Boo. This little girl was adorable and enjoyable, and maybe she kind of, the closest resemblance, she kind of reminds me of the little girl from, what is that movie? Cats Don't Dance.
Okay.
The evil little girl, but if she was actually cute, like not evil.
I
Like,
love Cats Don't Dance.
They don't.
So I lost my shit though. That little girl was super adorable, and then she took off. What game store you work? I worked at a game store called Gamers. It was very popular. It's still popular in Omaha, Nebraska. We are in Iowa. When I was working at Gamers, there was 13 stores. We were the 13th. Now they're down to 5. 1, I believe, is left in Iowa. 4 are in Omaha. Gamers is a cool place. Like, you could trade in games. They also had a policy where if you buy a game, for every day you have the game, if you trade it in after that, it just takes $1 off. So if you buy like a $55 game, bring it in 5 days, it's like a $50 game. Oh, sweet, Cyber Lizard.
Right on,
That's
man.
awesome. Thank you. But yeah, well, at least we know he's not going to stalk us from the Netherlands.
I mean, that would take a great deal of effort. None of us are interested.
I may have found Chris outside my window a few times. No, I'm kidding.
I was gonna be like, what? I live in the same town as
I'm kidding.
Is it Wednesday yet? Get out of here!
I'm on the 3rd floor. How are you at my window?
It's Tuesday!
He's floating.
I'm at work, Chris. So
Oh, we love you, Chris.
So Nathaniel McClish was probably the most legendary thing. That's like, I mean, we have all sorts of things. There's, like you guys said.
Sadly, man, we do not work or are affiliated with any game stores currently.
You can go to, if you look up gamers, they do have an eBay store that you can purchase from.
And they do have really
and they do sell
prices,
retro
actually.
games. Yeah, they have good prices.
Their prices are really fucking good.
So the way that they base their prices, whenever they purchase games from you, it's like 30% of that. And then, so what they do is they go through eBay and they mainly go through eBay and they take the average of the 10 like sold games, like from the highest down.
Put all that together.
They average that out.
Median.
Yeah, and then the median. So that's the average, and that's what they base their price off of. And then they will give you 30% for that game. So then they sell it on eBay for 20% of that average.
Oh. Huh. Math.
It's actually cheaper to buy it on eBay.
Than gamers.
Yeah, than to go to gamers.
You pay for the convenience of them giving you the game.
Yeah. I'm sleeping in Tommy's dog's house at night since it doesn't use it.
Fucking
Tommy
shit, is that Chris?
Yeah.
Why?
My dog doesn't have a dog house.
Why aren't we
Chris
affiliated, or why is he sleeping in the doghouse?
Chris is sleeping in Tommy's doghouse because his dog doesn't use it.
That's just Chris.
Chris needs a nap.
Chris has been with us since day one.
Yeah, Chris has been here since day one. My sister actually comes on and watches.
I think he's only missed one episode.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah, one.
You're a trooper, man.
He's almost missed two, but the second episode
I've missed more episodes than you, Chris, and I'm on the podcast.
Yeah.
With eBay, fake retro games. Can you finish that for me, Tommy?
He doesn't have a good experience with eBay because he has purchased retro games before, and it turned out they were fake.
Oh,
games like Mega Man Battle Network. I have had that happen.
I can guarantee you, if you buy from gamers, it's not going to be fake because it's tested.
Yeah.
Like they do.
I had that happen when I thought I was buying
weird gamers promotion.
I thought I was buying Pokemon Sapphire. It was a blue cart. The listing said Pokemon Sapphire, and it didn't have an image on the cart. But the dude said he was selling it really cheap because there was no image on the cart. And I was like, Pokemon Sapphire is the only Game Boy Advance cart I know is blue like that. So I bought it, and I ended up getting it in the mail. And turns out it was a fan-made hack called Chaos Black, which turns out I wasn't as mad because it was kind of interesting.
Was it well made at least?
Yeah, it was decent. The dude had made his own Pokemon and stuff, but it was unfinished. I beat the 6th gym, and then it just faded to black. Like, the game wasn't done. And it was really interesting to see, like, a fan-made game on an actual cart, because you don't see that too often.
You can actually download some ROMs.
Then I'm at the wrong house.
You can download some interesting ROMs. My buddy,
get out of the dude's doghouse then, Chris.
My buddy Drake likes to play hacks of the old video game, of the old Pokemon games, like Pokemon Brown, if you play
Brown's good.
Prism is fucking hard.
Prism, you should have him download Pokemon Uranium. It's a PC only. Mm-hmm. It was a fan-made game that, of course, Nintendo said to stop and take it down. But it's the internet, so it's already out there. It's out there for good.
Everything exists forever.
I think Drake would like Pokemon 3D. Somebody, I don't know, I guess they got bored. They took Pokemon Gold and Silver, and they completely redid it in 3D using Minecraft graphics, and it's in the first person. Oh, wow. So it's like that Minecraft visual style, but it's Pokemon Gold and Silver.
Really cool, actually.
It was actually really cool, and it was first person shit.
That's awesome.
This is why they need to let people. If they actually let people do their work for them.
I haven't played it in a couple years, but 2 years ago when I played, they had 2 different servers for it. They had an online server where you and your friends could be in the world at the same time, and you could be like gold and silver in together.
Yeah, I was on that for a little bit.
And it was...
My buddy Ty was doing that. What's up?
I met my rival.
Cool as shit.
Face to face. In Pokemon Go, I have a rival. It just happened naturally. I met him face to face 2 days ago when I was at work.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw him and his friend, they walked in, they were playing Pokemon Go. I was like, fucking sweet, they play Pokemon Go. I do that. So, I asked him like for their friend codes and shit. And they brought up their cards and stuff so I could take a picture and add them later. And I took a picture of both the phones, and I was like, wait. I looked at the name. I saw the name. His name was Ash Casham 777. And I looked at him and said, "You're Ash Casham?" He's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "I'm Madman Malone."
Do you have a...
And then he narrowed his eyes, and I narrowed my eyes. And then we shook hands. Because, dude, I'm not fucking kidding you when I say he's my rival. Him and I are like two of the best players in Brooklyn, and we fight over the gyms constantly. One night I went for 3 hours trying to take a gym from him. He would take it back, and I'd take it from him.
Yeah, Nintendo is all about that here lately, Cyber Lizard. They've been having everybody take down all their ROMs, all their emulation shit. The only reason a lot of us emulate is because Nintendo's not releasing these games. They're getting rid of the virtual consoles.
If you could please, Nintendo, just put some shit on this thing that's not shit. I watched the Nindy Showcase.
Unfortunately, I can't play Mother 3 on my Switch. I can't play original Legend of Zelda.
Why won't you let us give us your money? No. Why won't you let us give you our money?
Jay.
I can't play the original Smash Brothers on that or N64 on that.
Smash I'm okay with.
Like, I'd have to go find the original console, and then you gotta make sure it works.
But the fact
then you gotta find the game.
Fucking Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, like any SNES game is not on this.
Skyward Sword HD re-release.
Skyward Sword?
Guys, we need a Twilight Princess HD remaster.
Right? Well, there is one for the Wii U. For the Wii U.
A better one.
Yeah.
Actually, it was fantastic on the Wii U. It's just
put it on the Switch.
The Wii U was a great console. It just had no third-party support.
It was a Switch prototype,
right.
bro.
They just need to put their money, and that's what. So I watched the Nindy Showcase, and I'm like, first of all,
you noticed that, right?
Yeah, dude.
I do want to give a shout out to.
Did I ever tell you guys how I think Nintendo came up with the nunchuck? Have I told you that story?
Yes, but tell me
Have you seen
again.
the picture where they say that it's literally just the middle of an N64 controller?
I noticed that, and I'm like, all right. So they were building the new console, and some guy's like, we need a fucking controller. And they're like, we have all these ideas. Like, damn it, this is fucking wireless interface. We need more than one controller. And he hucked the fucking N64 controller against the wall. And the middle prong just broke out. He picked it up, and he's like,
There's so many great
the future
things.
Is now.
There's so many great things going on with the Switch, but like, but there's things that like don't make any sense. Like, why don't we have retro games?
That's such a good song.
I have no idea. Sorry, me and Tommy just died over here.
I know you guys have I don't know what's going on.
A shitty fucking Final Fantasy joke.
He made a one-winged angel reference, and I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan, so it got me.
Okay.
One of the fucking main villains is descending. There's this song playing, and there's a voice in the back just going,
Yeah, there's a villain in 7 called Sephiroth, and his song's called One Winged Angel, and like he comes down, and there's a point in the song where the person that's singing it just stops singing and just starts like screaming his name over and over, like Sephiroth, Sephiroth. I was like, yeah, we get it.
By the end of it, it's about the pitch that I did. As loud as you could possibly get on your shitty tube TV speakers.
Yeah, I heard about that. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are the last Pokemon games on the 3DS.
You know what? That's fine.
Sad times and sad stuff high.
They need to kill the 3DS and just focus on this.
I got a 3DS downstairs, and that is an amazing console with
I don't
fantastic
care.
games.
They need to focus on this.
The only handheld I own is a Game Boy Advance SP.
You know what pisses me off?
my SP.
When they come out with Luigi's Mansion Remastered for the fucking 3DS, and not this thing, which would make them millions of dollars more money!
Okay, Jake.
They're gonna make millions on the 3DS.
You're giving me some serious anxiety waving that $300 piece of technology around.
It's so beautiful. Hey, baby.
I'm working up some fucking anxiety over here.
Sorry I abused you, baby.
I'm really glad that some of the stupid shit that I say can make you laugh so hard, Tommy.
I need to get another HDMI cord.
I'm glad that you enjoy my jokes.
That Sephiroth came out of nowhere. It fucking floored me. That and we have to make a clip of that Naruto bit so I can rewatch it over and over.
Cyber Lizard's got all the fucking handhelds.
Tight, dude.
Yeah. I miss my old brick DS, man.
So Cyber Lizard, since you're following, I want you to show up next week, and hopefully we'll have a Discord set up by then.
Sweet, like all
we get
the
a
games,
Discord,
all the games.
If we get a Discord set up, Cyber Lizard, I want to see pictures.
Yeah,
we're gonna
like to
set
see
up
your
Discord
collection
next
man.
week.
I can show off my DS next week. I
showed
it off last
Game
week.
Boy games too, and that is a large number. Are you including third party or just official release?
There are a ton of fan-made games that are out there on cart.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous.
It's collecting one copy of every GBA
I
game,
went
just
to
Game Boy game. It's going to be.
I went to one of the gamers in Omaha, and I don't know if there's not a policy.
Oh, he linked us to his collection already.
Oh, that's awesome. So
where did you do that?
Sick nasty.
On one of
It's in the Whisper. It's on my account.
Sweet.
So,
thank you.
I don't know if gamers has a policy on that, but I took a trip to Colorado with my grandparents, and we stopped in Omaha, and of course I brought my DS along, and I brought $200 for the trip, and I'm like, who needs to spend money in Colorado? Let's stop at a Gamers. And
he's on Discord here. Oh,
this Gamers.
Oh shit, dude.
That is Metroid. Oh my god. Oh.
Damn.
Oh, DuckTales! DuckTales! Woo! Sorry.
Might solve a mystery or rewrite history. DuckTales! Woo! Woohoo indeed.
Woohoo indeed.
That is Metroid right there. The Battle Network games are underrated. They're fantastic.
Love it.
Fucking sweet
That's
collection,
fucking sweet,
buddy.
Dude.
So are the Star Force games.
That is some serious sweet action. Is somebody streaming the original Pokemon?
Oh, they're doing Twitch Plays Pokemon.
Again?
They're doing it from the beginning, except this time there's a mini game in the corner. You can catch Pokemon as you watch along with them.
Woo! Interactive! I can't believe they beat that game. I can't believe the Twitch community alone putting in commands all the time.
Did the fish ever beat the game?
I have no idea.
You ever heard of Fish Plays Twitch?
Oh, he's a streamer. Cyber Lizard is a streamer.
Oh, yeah, sweet.
Dude, Jay, we should fucking play with him sometime.
Cool.
Linked by Retro Freak via an Elgato capture card.
Nice. You said it was from the Netherlands, right?
I really want to be able to stream my DS games, but I don't know how to set it up with a capture card and everything.
Dude.
I'm gonna have to find someone that can do that.
It's fucking complicated.
Because I would love to record my
DS? Nope, never mind.
I would love to record my Fire Emblem gameplay. It is my favorite game series of all time. One of them, besides Mass Effect.
Would you guys like to know the names of my Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan in Pokemon Go?
Yes.
I have Greg Kick Dude for my Hitmonlee, and then my Hitmonchan is named Jerry Punch K.
Cyber Lizard!
My Hitmonchan was named Saitama.
Alright, Cyber Lizard, here's the deal, buddy. Okay?
Is he streaming right now? Is this him live? Or is this a recording?
No, this is him hosting someone else.
Oh, sweet.
So Cyber Lizard, we're here.
Hello.
Here's the deal, buddy, okay? Here's the deal.
What's up, bud?
CW, that's expensive as hell. Yeah, it is. What am I gonna say? Oh yeah, if you start hosting us now on Twitch, I will follow you. I'm just saying, this guy, who is this guy? Hawkster for Live. I think we're cooler than him. You should host us right now. Auto host us, and I'll follow your ass. That sounded weird.
Jay, you're the one that's mad crazy about collaborations. Maybe when we do
Hashtag booty for all.
Hashtag booty.
Oh,
yes!
Fuck, there we are.
Yes! Yes! Follow, baby. Follow.
Alright.
Oh, my foot's cramping.
Look at that.
Boom.
Thank you, Cyber Lizard. We appreciate you greatly.
Thank you.
Jay, like I was saying, you are crazy collaboration crazy right now. Like I was mentioning. Perhaps as in addition to following him, we can stream with him and play with him during one of our video game podcasts at some point.
That can be a little difficult, but we can make it work at some point. Thank you, at Cyber Lizard. Oh yeah, Chris is thanking him.
Chris
Done, baby.
Here, man. Look at him go.
One of the reasons I want to get GTA.
Yeah, I've got my notification.
I found out Jay has it, and once he breaks into online, that's when I'll be like, hey.
All right, you gotta get to a certain part in the story before you can be an online thug.
No!
You have to play through the first little
okay, we're fine.
Prologue bit or whatever you call it.
Of course, there's gonna be.
And then once it gets into the meat and bones of the story, you can do online, which is my jam. Me and my high-rise apartment, my fancy cars, and my.
I in terms of abilities, I really like Franklin, but in terms of character, just design and
what they say and how they act better.
The only thing I
I'm
like...
still dying with Michael, correct? Because I'm playing as Michael right now.
Michael's a pompous chode.
But I keep hitting people. Well, he kills me because like I'll fucking hit somebody and he'll go, "You asshole!" like blaming them.
The one thing you can do in the story that you can't do online is play the stock market. I wish you could play the stock markets online.
That popped up and I was like, and then I moved on. Like I didn't.
You can make a ton of money on it. Like I used to play.
You're not gonna make it the fun way.
Well,
pew, bitches. Pew,
so I used to play Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars.
So sound like that.
I don't know if either of you have heard of Chinatown Wars. It originally came out on the DS.
I know it came out on the DS.
I played it for the PSP. I played the shit out of it. I became a drug kingpin in that game. Pretty much, the story starts out. You're some Chinese dude nobody gives a fuck about. You're bringing this like ancestral sword back to your like family, and you get attacked, and they take your sword and. You're like, I gotta get it back. Well, they introduced this part in the game where you can buy and sell drugs. And I spent my whole time just buying drugs here, selling them there, but I was rich as fuck in that game.
Could I get a soundbite of Tommy saying I became a drug kingpin? And then I just play that every time we get a new follower.
I became a drug kingpin. I'm a drug kingpin. It's funnier the more that we talk about it.
I'm Tommy Emmett White and I sell the Mary Janes.
I became a drug kingpin.
Buy here, sell there.
We could do it because it'd be cooler than Mario popping out like, woo!
Or just the soundbite of me screaming Sephiroth at the top of my lungs.
Oh my god. If only we had a thumbnail of me giving the peace sign that could pop up. Just be like, I became a drug kingpin.
Look at him go!
Don't use it as a ringtone.
You're goddamn right.
I need that for a ringtone, goddamn.
So my ringtone right now is I changed it. We talked about it on the podcast that I was thinking about doing it, and I actually did it. It's the Back to the Future like that jingle.
Oh,
curious, but that's my ringtone. It hasn't gone off once.
When I was in middle school, my ringtone on my phone was Doc Brown saying, "When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit."
Mine was Thundercats. So one time I was playing DAG. Mm-hmm. Those of you who don't know, DAG is like
DAG here.
It's kind of like
it's LARPing. It's live action role.
Well, it's not as much anymore because it's more point based.
What?
Yeah.
They completely changed how DAG is played.
So you hit, and then you lose limbs, and then that's how you die.
Yeah.
And it's all foam weapons and shit. So it's more of a point based type of thing.
That's fucking lame.
But anyways, I was playing with Ty Losi, who's an amazing DAG player, and I whip my sword out, and as soon as him and I both whip our swords out at the same time, and my phone just goes, "Thundercats! Ho!" And Ty stops and looks at me and goes, "That's the coolest thing ever." And then we do battle.
Hey,
and
Cyber,
of course I lost the time.
Why is your ringtone a screaming woman? I mean, it gets your attention. I don't doubt that. I'm just curious as to why.
People
what is
on the
it
bus
from?
didn't like it, really.
Since all
Chris was just really.
All you people have cool ringtones. My ringtone is
Factory.
Cartman singing his "My Best Friend" theme song.
Oh, also, I've in early high school, my text tone that you text all the time in high school. You don't fucking make phone calls. But it was Ellis from. Oh wait, neither of you played Left 4 Dead, so you won't understand this fucking reference.
Sorry.
But there's a cinematic in the beginning of the game before you click in. And one of the characters is reading off the official instructions for the outbreak. It's like, lock all doors and windows. Do not come in contact with the infected. Shit like that. And then Ellis...
Did you just fucking ruin the joke?
Ellis...
Is this the second time you did this topic today?
I'm bigger than you. Ellis, it pans to him. On balance, off balance, doesn't matter, I'm better than you. Anyway, that was some macho man for you. Anyway, so it pans to Ellis, and he's got a shotgun, and it says, "Kill all sons of bitches." Cocks the shotgun. Them's my official instructions. And that went off in a stark silent math class while we were doing a test, and I just sat there quietly.
There is no worse fear than the teacher being like,
"Everyone knew it came from me."
And I just sat there tense, violently sweat. You know when you violently sweat as a bigger dude, I'm sure you can understand.
Oh yeah. This past few days at work, like, what's weird is my sweat's concentrating here now, so then like this, it's all sweat, and I'm like,
for no reason. It's a beautiful, nice day out, and you're like, why am I sweaty?
I'm so sweaty. Yeah. I don't know, it's a weird setup.
I figured out I can't wear hats. Bad for me.
Can't wear hats?
Can't wear hats.
I'm sorry.
I used to not because of my hair, you know, but I overheat when I wear hats.
I can't wear hats because I don't like hats. I don't.
Or I have a massive anxiety problem.
There's some people who look great.
Hey man, I love Diddy Kong Racing. No hate.
Gamers who would play games like Diddy Kong Racing for the fun and for the excitement. What happened to your soul?
I'm gonna buy an N64 and we're all gonna play Diddy Kong Racing now.
Man, I play MMORPGs, man. Those are my shit.
Right.
My joy and excitement lately has been like just going really fast in GTA and then...
My joy and excitement is when I don't have to fucking work.
I've been playing...
Right now, buddy. Right now.
I've been playing ESO.
Tommy, all day don't have to work, alright now.
Yeah. There's a lot of hate online.
Are all of us not working today?
No, I work at 4:30.
You suck, Jay.
There's a lot of hate online for ESO players, apparently.
Why?
I told people that started playing ESO, people are like, how about you play a good RPG? I was like, bitch, I'm playing through the story right now.
Fucking wanna!
ESO's great. I like ESO, and mainly I started playing because my friend Sean has it, and Scotty Too Hottie has it, and my friend Brianna has it.
Wait,
so
who is Scotty Too Hottie?
I call him something different every time. It's Scotty Griffith.
Oh, but can we call him just Scotty Too Hottie for the rest of his life?
Sure.
I love Scotty Too Hottie.
Have you been in my presence when I greet Scott?
No.
Every time since I was in high school and I met him for the first time, I look at him and go, "Hey, Scotty." Jesus, man. Every fucking time.
What does he do?
At first he would get really confused at me, and now he just smiles and nods.
I like how you created this thing and then fucking committed over the years. I mean, it's been a while, right?
I'm a very consistent person.
Yeah, you like...
It's from a shitty Christian movie from the 90s, and it ends with this guy going, "Hey, Scotty." Jesus, man.
Speaking of shitty Christian movies, I was going through Netflix randomly last night, just searching through all the categories. Christian Mingle made a movie.
Christian Mingle?
There's a movie called Christian Mingle, and I looked it up. Christian Mingle, the website, produced it and filmed it and casted it.
Yeah, he's saying why not just connect 3 USB controllers and just download it?
Because technically that is illegal.
I mean,
we do not openly condone illegal activity.
I'm fucking down.
Not publicly, anyway.
I'm a goddamn rebel.
Apparently, Jay
Come and get me, government.
We do not condone
Come and
illegal
get me,
activity on
bitches.
this podcast. Don't check my hard
You gonna
drive.
find my ROMs? I got magnets.
Hashtag give me a warrant.
Yeah, hashtag give me the warrant, bitches.
Start that on Twitter. Hashtag
They show up tomorrow.
Hashtag show me a warrant.
They show up tomorrow. FBI. Oh shit! What?
Well, I thought this was gonna happen.
So I think it's that time, guys. I think
Is it about that time?
we should move to gaming.
The FBI man's gonna pop.
So
up
guys,
on screen in a minute
bear with us for a moment.
Entertainment.
Delete those ROMs. Oh shit! Yes, sir, FBI man.
Bear with us for a minute, guys. I think we're gonna switch over to gaming. So guys, if you're on Twitch, keep following us on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, jump over to Twitch. We're going to just solidly stick with Twitch now. We're gonna play some games, but we're gonna need a moment to set up.
Yeah, Cyber, this is a relatively new part of our podcast. All of our episodes are just the three of us douchebags talking to each other.
The planning stages.
So now we're going to switch to a video game podcast.
Yeah.
We play a video game together or watch one of us play the video game and commentate.
Yeah.
Like everybody else on the fucking internet.
Yeah, like on Twitch.
Exactly.
Welcome to Twitch.
Jay has me here so I can just be a dick on camera. That's pretty much it.
Exactly. I was worried, or I was really hoping you hadn't played Resi 7, because if you
I haven't played it. I have watched a
seen it.
silent playthrough. I prefer silent playthroughs if it's a scary game, because
We're-
I don't want some stupid douche making dumbass jokes about a scary game. What?
I love you, Chris.
Just put a little nerdy in your pocket.
You cocksucking asshat! I swear to Christ! Jesus God! Everyone knows how much I hate that fucking catchphrase. We'll be right back. We have to set some shit up. Okay, fade out. Fade out!
So guys, watch us live every Wednesday around 11 a.m. Central on YouTube and Twitch for the podcast portion.
I appreciate our viewership. Fade the fuck out,
If
Jay.
you want to listen...
Give me the turtle show.
If you want to listen to our podcast, past and present, you can actually download and listen to us on Google Play, iTunes, Stitcher, and iHeartRadio.
I'm way ahead of you guys. Hit me with the blue shell, please. Do it. Fade out. Later.
Put a little nerdy in your pocket.
I fuck.